Hey everyone. How are you?
How is everybody?
Back. Welcome back. This is Rakeli and Faith show. Furahia sana kukuwa na nyinyi hapa. Karibu sana. For those who are new, please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Tuendelee kujienjoy na kuongea, kufurahia. Yes, a moment of silence for the water drinker.
Have to get ready.
There we go. Hi guys now.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm energized and hydrated. Not dehydrated. Hydrated. I feel awesome. What's up? What's new? It's a beautiful year. It's New Year's. How are you doing? Merudi kazi. I know what was Jarudi kazi, by the way. Some have, like this week, some people have been working, but many people have not been working. But wanafungua next week. Yeah. So how is everybody doing? We are doing all right. Ndo tumefika hapa to have yet another beautiful, awesome conversation and fun, because we usually enjoy and have fun while doing these things. Ama namna gani? Yes. By the way, umeona hiyo story ya anaitwa nani Wahu? Ule musista wa Kanyari. Yo, where that girl is hot. Lakini amefanyiwa ile kitu. Assuming you're an investigative officer, what do you think the story will come out like? Yeah, like basing on the circumstances. First, the house was locked from outside.
So the guy locked before he left.
Yeah. When they got in, from the point there was, because she was bleeding, there's a point where it looks like somebody was pulling her, or she was trying to pull herself because the blood you can see the way the blood was, going all the way kwa nini. 3, they had tested for HIV. 4, despite testing for HIV, they still used a CD. Now, do you think this was someone who knew?
No. Yes and no. I actually think on the testing, the test was not for 2 people. Yeah, those kids belong to one person's test. That's where the whole deal is. Someone refused to test, or maybe kuna mtu alitest, alafu they had to confirm that it's true, you're negative. And then the other person, because I think that's what I can conclude, because why 2 tests and still use protection? There must have been one person testing.
Do you think this guy was known to Wahu?
I think yes, because why would she go to a room with him?
No, like in the terms, like they knew each other for a long time. Because the way people meet off, you see, she's being called an Instagram model. And you see these Instagram models, I'm sorry to say, they usually get DMs from people, even powerful people, rich people, to just go and have escapades with them. And I think this was one of them, because she's an Instagram model. She posts a lot of those flatty mouth-watering photos. Yeah. And this is my thinking. In one of her, maybe some of her, situations, because honestly, looking at the situation, looking at the circumstances, I think this was their first time encounter. They had not been private like that before, because of the test kit. And the fact that they were insisting, somebody insisted on using CDs. Yeah. And now I think this girl is just unfortunate, honestly. I think she's unfortunate of crazy people, a crazy person. You see, I saw that guy talking at the hospital. He was recorded a bit and he was talking. I don't think he's all right. You see, people who get to a point where you're killing somebody are not right in the head. Why would you kill anybody? And which means if she was trying to reach the door, somebody left her inside.
It was intentional.
And locked from
It was
outside.
an intentional leaving and intentional locking.
Yeah.
So that she could not get help.
Yeah.
So intentionally, Wahu was that man who wanted her to die.
Yeah.
For whatever reason that now we don't know.
And it was so bad, aggravated. I'm telling you, it was so bad that he had cut off, according to the officers, he had cut off her main artery. Looks like Wahu died very quickly.
From the neck?
Yeah. Okay, I don't know where she had been stabbed. Yeah, but the officers were saying that guy had cut an artery that leads to the heart, you know. So, I don't think it took her long to die, although she bled. Let's say maximum 10 minutes. 10 minutes she could feel herself. You see, when you're dying, there's a point you get unconscious. You can still hear things, but you can't move. Yeah? You don't have energy, you can't call, you can't talk. Because the life is really living so quickly. Mm-hmm. And now kama, oh my goodness, that's a crazy person. Because honestly, me, ukiniuliza kulingana na my own CSI investigation, I think that man tested positive. But the test showed negative. The one that was there.
What if he
went with the other one?
No, what they're saying the tests, there were 2 tests that tested negative, both. So, even if he tested positive, Rachel, why did they use protection?
Now, that is what I'm asking you. At positive, you should use protection.
No, I'm saying, even if he tested, I'm just saying, let's say he tested positive.
You're sure that there were 2 tests and they both tested
that's
negative?
What I'm saying.
Because me, what I heard, they said there was a test kit, HIV test kit. 1 test kit. And,
the test was positive.
Negative. Yeah.
But they still went ahead and used protection.
Where was the other tests? I think the guy went with it.
The tests were 2.
And number
Listen
2.
to the story. The tests were 2.
So can we confirm? We need to confirm. We can't keep talking about it like rumors. Because you see, if you say the tests were 2,
I don't know.
I'm saying it was 1.
Okay.
We can't have a conclusion. Please
confirm.
Check. Yeah. Just check. There was the news. Yeah. Check the news if the tests were how many? Like the tests were 2 or 1. Yeah.
I have to now watch the whole thing.
No problem.
Okay.
We will watch. We will watch. This is a show for ladies especially. I know where where they are saying about the test kits. Please talk to people.
So, guys, me, I'm still taking in the whole story.
What?
Because in this world, I always say, watu ni wabaya, watu ni wabaya, watu ni wabaya.
What is it?
You can't trust really anyone.
Take care of yourself.
You can't really trust anyone. Because the person that you think, is your friend, or maybe would not harm you, is gonna stab you and you'll die, and it's always the person that we trust. It's always the people that we allow to get so close to us that really hurts us so badly. Because I think if Wahu knew, should have slept, but I think at the back of her mind she trusted this guy somehow, because I don't think she would go to a room, an Airbnb, with someone that maybe you don't trust. There must have been an agreement,
HIV testing kit reading negative, implying the 2 had
HIV kit, so it was 1.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
in exclusive CCTV footage of what might have transpired before the bizarre killing. A thorough inspection of the bedroom leads to identification of circumstantial evidence. Among them are HIV testing kit reading negative,
Yeah.
implying
And do you know why I think now we've confirmed the HIV test was one? Okay? So why would just be one person testing themselves? Yeah? And I'm telling you, okay, that is my analysis. These people came with these HIV tests. They tested, and the other guy tested positive, the man. But the lady tested negative. So she insisted on using the CD. Okay? The guy, of course, used the CD for the first time. Maybe I'm thinking, in my own thinking, because this guy looks like a psycho to me. In my own thinking, I think he decided he doesn't want to use CDs. Yeah? Again. He doesn't want to use CDs, and the lady was scared.
So she had to fight for her life.
And now, you see, now that is the problem with fighting for your life, okay? Because this is an abuser.
Yeah.
Amejitolea. And you see, ni mtu mpaka anaua. Yeah? It means the guy got very violent with her. And maybe there was this thing of rape. Maybe there was even
this thing of rape.
Yeah, maybe he probably
you're
raped
not gonna
her.
Get away with this.
Yeah, and she was so scared, you know. She was like double sure she's getting HIV. Because now this guy, and you know you have to fight for your life. But now the settings were wrong.
Yeah.
Because they are alone in the entire house. Yeah. The lady, I think, and I'm talking to other ladies too, I think we should exercise precaution. Because, okay, I'm not saying you accept to have sex with people who have HIV. But if somebody has tested they have HIV like that situation, and now they are saying lazima, they are forcing you, they want to sleep with you without protection. Now, what can you do? Na unaona maisha yako iko hatarini.
I think honestly it would be even important to not even take test with someone maybe you don't know.
Exactly.
Alone.
Yeah.
You know, go to the VCT.
Good.
And
because you'll be safe
from there you're safe.
Yeah.
You know.
Even if it comes out positive,
over there.
There's people.
Yeah, there's people and there's counseling. They talk to you even before you take it. And after you take it, there's now, you know, like that will not have happened.
Yeah, because now you'll go home, maybe you now have public audience. Yeah. You can decide you are going home and you're never meeting that person anymore. Yeah, that's one. Two, don't go on blind dates alone, like at night and in private places. Okay, even if you're going on a blind date, make sure you've told someone, at least even if it's your friend or something, so that people can know where to find you in case of anything. And also, don't bring strangers to your house. You see, that was an Airbnb. It could have been a house. It's like a house. So that happened in an apartment. So that was mutu, like that person executed that thing without being heard. And he left without being seen. And I think the police are just withholding the CCTV footage of the guy escaping. Lazima alionekana akienda. Because we could see him coming in. Lazima he was seen going out. Yeah? And he was found in a hospital akitengenezwa, imagine. He had stabbed himself.
So he left and went to the hospital.
Yeah.
And like akaacha msichana amefungia mtu akufe.
Yeah.
Akachukua ride whichever way, South B, of course he either took an Uber
or
took a bike, whichever way. Ama maybe he was driving. Maybe he drove himself to Mbagathi. And nakaendelea kutibiwa. People, can you hear?
That's crazy.
Akaendelea kutibiwa and he was still okay.
But he's an idiot because he still had his phone with him. Guys, DCI is gonna track your phone, even if you switch it off.
So in what all he is showing is it's not like he was trying to get away.
No, he was stupid. He didn't think DCI would catch up with him. Many of them
maybe he wasn't even scared of being caught.
Well, maybe he didn't worry about getting caught. Because now, you know.
Because the video you saw, is he even scared? He's even explaining to them, like a normal person. I'm like, and then alikustab akajifungia mlango. Why did you lock the door?
Alijifungia na mlango from outside.
Why did you lock the door?
Maybe atasema alijifungia ndio.
You should have left that girl to
atoroke.
At least alijisaidia. You know, the locking of the door was now very, like it now brings the motive. of you wanting Wahu to die.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Lawyer Faith. Because in every murder case, there is usually two things. There's actus reus and there's mens rea. Now, actus reus is the actual action of killing, and mens rea is the intention. So it becomes murder when they can prove mens rea, your intention of to kill. And to me, that person locking the door, one, taking away his test, two, and going all the way to the hospital to be treated.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Honestly, there's proof Wahu didn't lock the door. She was trying to get to the door.
Yeah.
You locked the door.
Yeah.
So why did you lock the door?
We anaenda ndani kabisa kama
why?
Ule mwingine.
But why did you lock the door?
Like Kenodia wa ule aliua Ivy Wangeshi. And either way, we are not even encouraging that, because Ivy's parents never got Ivy back. It doesn't matter how long Kenodia is locked up.
Yeah. Actually, for me, I always feel like justice, like, like you going to prison, it's not justice enough. It's so sad for me to say that, but you shouldn't go to prison. Where? What are you doing in prison?
You think they should be killed?
Yes. They should follow. Unafanya nini prison? You took a life.
To me,
at some
they are not
point.
supposed to be killed immediately. They should be tortured.
But they shouldn't leave.
You should have your leg cut off this month. Next month, you have the other leg cut off.
Yeah.
The other month, you have your hands mutilated. Like, it should be so severe.
Yeah.
If somebody, even a mad person, thought of killing somebody, they would be scared.
Yeah.
You see, I don't know whether it's China or somewhere where they are hanged.
But I
Publicly. They are hanged public, like when people are watching. Kana mtu wenu anahangiwa anapigwa teke. Anakufa. Now, let me ask you, what could you have done in that situation? Now, let's assume the way we've analyzed things is how things happened, because we are not sure. We are still waiting for the investigation. We are just trying to put in our opinions depending on the way things are. I think as a lady now, you're the one that has been faced with that situation. What should you have done? Or what could you have done to come out safely?
I think there's you could, maybe I don't know, when you're fighting for your life, you don't know that it would get to a point where you're dying, So when you're resisting, for you in your mind, you don't have death in your mind.
So that is a very important point, by the way, because many people don't think they will be killed.
Yeah, you don't have.
So should we just not assume we won't be killed? Should we think like, wow, this guy can kill me and will kill me?
Anyone can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know why. It's something people should, I think, get into their heads. Anyone can finish your life, can end your life, as long as the tables turn and there's an offer on the table. Anyone can do that.
Yeah.
Like anyone.
Yeah.
Even the person that you think cannot, they will do that.
Yeah.
So at first, I think when she was resisting, let's say maybe that was the thing, she didn't think it would get to an extent of, like her dying. And let's say that this guy has mental issues. We are those people that are just triggered and they don't even know what they did, how to control themselves.
Yeah.
So I think at first Ivy was not Ivy, what is her name? Starlet. I think at first, I think Wahu, at some point she may have fought, yes, but maybe she even tried to beg the guy, not to it's okay, can we talk, it's fine. But I think it was too late for that. So it's important to get to know people and also their limits. So I think she did not know that guy to that extent.
Honestly,
yeah.
Clearly she did not think that guy could kill her. That means hakuwa anamjua. Wow. So when the guy was like, yeah, you will have to have sex without protection with me, Ivy started, Wahu started fighting.
Yeah.
Do you think fighting is a good thing?
In some situations, no.
Yeah.
Because there's someone else who would have been put in that situation, and actually they would have weighed the option of it's okay, you know. Normally you're supposed there is preps, you go to the hospital, and then even if you've had someone and with like if you've slept with someone without protection, you're given preps, and you take them for a month. So there's someone that would have seen maybe it has gotten out of hand, and then maybe you're like, it's okay, I don't want to die, let me just, like,
because I'm imagining
maybe I would take preps.
I'm imagining that guy was over there with a knife.
Yeah.
You'll have to have sex with me or I kill you.
Yeah. But then what if even after doing that, after having sex with them,
they still kill you?
So
yeah, now that is the problem. Yeah. Now we really have to wait for the investigation.
There's a motive. Maybe the motive was not even sex, Rachel. The motive may not have been sex. Maybe all this time when this guy was just luring this girl to the Airbnb, the whole plan was to kill her. So sex was not in the picture. It was something that was used to cover something up. A bigger picture that we are not seeing.
Yeah, because if he's a serial killer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He was gonna kill her.
Yeah.
Serial killers will kill you.
So
even if you beg, like they have abducted you to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is their goal. Their main, like they don't even if you beg, they will kill you anyway.
So I think all we can learn from that story is a lot of things we can learn. We can take home so many things. One is anyone can kill you.
Yeah.
Anyone.
But now assuming that guy was not a serial killer,
anyone can kill you.
He threatened her with a knife. The best thing I would advise any lady in such a situation would be just relax, Relo. Don't make that guy think you're a threat to him. Don't, in any way, don't try to make him think he's a threat. Yeah, first you have to be very, like, show him you're so relaxed so that he can even allow you to touch things like a phone. And when you touch the phone, you can even just be relaxed, talk to him nicely, tell him to calm down, it's okay, everything will be okay. Even if he has tested positive, you're trying to save your life. Yeah?
You can
tell
even,
him you're okay.
These cycles there is something that gets them.
Yeah.
So just play
along, be nice.
Even you could, I know there's a point maybe angemdanganya na watoke, they go have tea.
Yeah.
Alafu ndo warudi now, they take some fresh air and all that.
I'm telling you, I can even tell him, let's leave our phones here. If you think I'm going to call anybody, let's leave the phones in the room.
Yeah.
Let's go just buy that. It's really important for me. Yeah. So you go buy. Mukitoka tu hivi, the first human being you'll see, run towards that human being. Simu tutabaki tuchange. Ooh, you get another phone. Because now you won't get another one.
Yeah.
She's gone.
And it's quite, I feel like the information put out there, it's quite insensitive way.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Like as a parent reading that your child sijuanga nini, like yo, and seeing those pictures, and you can see her lying on that blood. Like they revealed everything. Sisemi, okay, I don't know, like anyway, it's okay.
Now, the thing is, there's so many cases that happen around that go unreported. Such cases. Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, if you're a lady and you find yourself in that situation like Wahoo, don't fight that guy. Don't try to attack them. Don't try to make them feel threatened. Because they have already shown you they are not your friend. They are not there for anything nice. So it's up to you to use your head and know how you'll protect and escape, at least, and save yourself. So just play along. Even if he rapes you, guys, there's preps. Preps you take after how long?
You take immediately after. Now you sleep with someone. Before it's
how many hours?
I think 24 hours.
72. I think not 72.
No.
24.
I think it's like a day. A day. A few hours after you've had unprotected sex.
Yeah. PrEP is also given to a lot of rape victims.
You take PrEP for 1 month.
Yeah.
That's better than dying.
It's better than dying. Because you'll be protected from the virus. You'll have taken caution. But you'll have saved yourself. I know it's traumatic.
But if
you can go for therapy.
Now, for our theory, that guy should be tested now.
Yeah.
You know, of course they have him in custody.
Yeah, they should.
So they should now test
The
him.
lawyer-
So
the-
what if he tests negative?
Now let's wait for the prosecution. Let's wait. Because I think the prosecution
What if he
should
tests
request for that.
negative? Yeah.
They should
He
request
shouldn't- they should-
for him to be
yeah.
tested now. If he's positive, it means a lot. Wow.
If he's negative, there was another motive. The
If-
whole
yeah.
motive was to kill her now.
Yeah.
But-
if he's negative,
yeah.
then now there was something else. Wow.
It's so sad to see such a beautiful
Girl.
like just go just like that. It's just like the other girl, Ivy. She was just hacked. Just
And
like
it's
that.
not just her. There's so many people
and
that have
so
been
many
killed.
girls that have been killed out there, and we didn't even know about them.
Yeah, there was even that Kiambu lady that was killed due by the husband or something. That is how the story was going. And because the husband, she had another woman or something. And there's also even women, older women. Did you see that high school teacher that killed the husband
Yeah.
because of a side chick, an M-Pesa lady? Where? Ooh.
Yeah, so relationships, and most of I have watched a lot of crime documentaries, but I don't know why most of them are just men killing their women.
Yeah. Usually it is men killing the women.
killing their women.
Once in US, the black community, oh my God, I really feel
killing their
bad about
women.
it, because in those true crime documentaries, and stories, because you know now there's so many people covering those stories and telling them as they happened, and even following up, like Coffee House Crime. I use Coffee House Crime, Viral Crime, 48 Hours, yeah, True Crime. I don't remember all of them. Those are real stories, even very recent stories. Huko, the black community, oh my God, the stories are so many. By the time you see a story like that by a Mzungu, it's gonna take you some time. 48 Hours has more of the Wazungus, but hey, most of those other Coffee House and Viral, I'm telling you, it's black people. I'm just wondering, is it because they don't like to go to school? Is it because of the culture and how they grow up and how, you know, the drugs, I don't know. What happens over there?
It's from the stories I've had, there is an history of some serious mental issues, and the opposite, the partner knew at some point, but they kept hoping that things would get better.
And by the way, the reason why they hoped is because this story was told in a sorry way. Yeah, I was abandoned. That's why we usually say, please get to know your person.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what can trigger them and you don't know what they can do and trigger.
Yep.
Because me myself, because of my trauma and abandonment issues, if somebody mistreated me, hurt me, or left me, especially for another woman, it's their right, they can do what they want. But I used to be so hurt, so very hurt, that I was telling myself, if that person talks to me, I'm going to get a knife and cut them. And I was not joking. Yeah, I think it is the pain. You have to evaluate how much pain, how much that trauma, how much pain it gives them.
Yeah, and that's why we always say everyone is where they are because of the trauma they have either not. Mostly we are where we are because of the traumas that we have not recognized first, and the ones we have not faced or worked on.
Absolutely.
So at first you may be somewhere and you don't even know you're traumatized, and maybe you know, but again, it's a lot of work to heal. So yeah.
No,
so
it's important to know. Maybe there's very many people that have been saved by just knowing.
Yeah.
And that's why we always ask this simple question: do you know yourself? Do you understand yourself? Do you know why you act the way you do? Whichever way, even if it's bad, do you know why you act like that? You have to find out.
Relationships are messy, but they are still amazing. But
no, relationships are not. Well, relationships too are messy.
They can be messy.
Yeah, but love is not supposed to be messy. They are not supposed to be messy anyway, because if two people come together, people that understand themselves, you see, it's very important to understand yourself.
Yeah. So
because you won't go doing things like killing people. you'll understand that is too extreme.
And you live.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't have a...
Yay, yay, yay.
Yay. Yeah. So that is what we were saying. Now, I was trying to tell people to get friends. Make sure you have, maybe you don't have to, but if you can, have a friend that knows your affairs at least. And they, whatever way, maybe they even, okay, let's just wait. Let's just wait for the case to end. And talking about friends, we were supposed to talk about friendship today. And I wonder where we will start. What is friendship according to you?
I think it's more of companionship. Yeah, friendship is, how can I even say it? Just companionship, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, finding someone that, you know, like see you and get you in a more special way or a more vulnerable way. I think most of friends is someone you can be vulnerable with, and they don't like find fault, and they tell you the truth. They, you know, like a friend is just someone that will still be there for you even at your worst. I think that is what friendship is for me.
Are there levels of friendship?
Yes. You tell us about the levels of friendships.
I think there's the levels like, you see, close friendship. Then there's the friendship of, you know,
acquaintances,
Yeah.
like job, you know, you just meet.
yeah, you don't
Because you're
always hang
working,
out all the time.
but you know each other.
But you are, you
the
are
journey.
friends and you know each other and you know all that. Yeah, so I'm just wondering, what is the purpose of friendship? I think it is for, like you said, companionship. Life is already hard. It gets easier when you have friends. And you know, sometimes when you're feeling low, friends come in handy and maybe they cheer you up. You know, it's not the same to suffer alone and suffering when you have friends around. Yeah, your friends can really help you recover quickly because they are supporting you. They are, you know, helping you, talking to you. It's not the same as silence. And there's also, you know, what is it called? Networking. You see, if you have friends and you know, you can't live alone. You need that person that can say, oh, I know someone that does that. Let me hook you up with that person. You get? Yeah. And because of that, you find, you know, life becomes a bit bearable, easy, and we are able to live vizuri.
Yep.
I also think friendships, you know, you have things you usually want to, you cannot do by yourself. Like weddings. Weddings are better when there's friends around. Even if you have two friends.
Even funerals.
Even if two friends.
You won't bury yourself.
Hey, umetuharakisha.
It's not funny.
Alright, Faye is saying you can't bury yourself.
You will not
Let me
bury
tell
yourself.
you, even if you don't have friends, utazikwa ya serikali. Chief atakuja. Na polisi. And they will go get a shimo there.
Hakuna mtu ashaikosa mtu akumzika. And hata kama we ni mwizi utachomwa tu. You find people to even burn you.
Yeah, hakuna mtu anakosa mtu akumzika. But anyway, okay. Now, your friends will make your events like that memorable. Like you got married, you invite them, you know, you enjoy together. Like birthdays, events for your children. It can be anything. Squeezy, I see people having chamas, women, where they do shopping and then take for the parents in shags. Yeah, you see, that's a nice thing. But now, these close friends, do we all have to have a best friend?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you can't live alone.
I can't. I can. I'm breathing here by myself.
You can until you can't. You say like that because right now you're like, nah, it's okay, you know. But it is possible until it is not possible, you know. There's that point everybody reaches, and you start questioning so many things. Yeah. And you feel alone. You know, loneliness is a disease. Hey, it's a serious disease. So you may think, oh no, I'll just live alone. Why the hell do I need people in my life? But then that disease at that time, loneliness hasn't catched up with you, but it hasn't caught. It's not. Sorry, my English teacher. Sorry, it hasn't caught up with you, and slowly it's gonna catch up now. And when it does, there's no going back. You have to heal it, or you die alone. Loneliness is a very, very
loneliness
bad
it is part of human. You see, us staying together is something we started doing kitambo sana. Even our ancestors, they had to stay together so that, you know, they can go hunting together. When they hunt together, they get more food. When they stay together, they can protect themselves from animals, you know. And when they stay together, there was that feeling of security.
I can't believe I say catched.
There's that thing. It's okay. There's that thing of security. Yeah. You feel secure. You feel there's security even for food. Where's the cost of food when your friend has something to eat? You know, you could protect yourselves from rain, disasters when you stay together. Because I mean, there were men and women and leaders and all that. It was organized. Now you didn't feel lonely, and you know, life became easier. Over time, we have adopted that all through. We have friends.
Then I have a question. You still can have friends and still be lonely.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Yeah, that is why I'm asking. You see, if you have friends and you're still feeling lonely, it means they are just the friends, the first category we talked about. Those people that just know you. Yeah. Munajuana, you can talk about things. You can actually go do stuff, but you're not that close. You can't tell them everything.
You still can have that person that you tell them everything. They come home, they look for you, you come, they share you, talk about everything. But the moment they go, you're still lonely.
Yeah, because you've not taught yourself how to live alone. Yeah? You're lonely because you have that thing of needing to be with somebody. I think it's very important before you go putting on expectations on other people. It's important for you to learn how to stay by yourself. It's very important. That's why people are encouraged, before you get married or decide to be with somebody, stay with yourself first. And some people, you know, are forced to stay by themselves by circumstances. The minute they get a chance to go, they go. Yeah? But in this case, we are talking about you actually staying alone and enjoying your company. You have a schedule like this and you're alone. And to me, that is the best life ever. Like, even if you get friends, they are bonuses. And you're not worried to lose them. Because you already have a life here. And that is why I'm always encouraging, we come here alone. Are you using my oxygen?
No.
Are you using any of your friends' oxygen? Exactly. That is the reason you should be able to stay by yourself. Will you be buried in the same casket as your friend?
No.
Exactly.
Actually,
when you go to shower to
the
toilet.
So far. We were not in the same womb. Even I was not in the same womb with you.
Even if
everybody came.
Even if you are a twin.
No, I'm just saying, everybody had their own. What?
The minute you land here, you're alone.
You're alone.
Even if you are a twin, you'll have to learn how to stay by yourself.
There is an identity. There is you.
Yeah, so that solves the question of loneliness, okay? Understand that in the end of the day, it is your life, okay? Whoever comes to your life, whether a partner or a friend or whoever, is a bonus. They are coming to find something that already exists and that is going on, and that has a budget, has a plan, has something they are doing all around. And that's why I mean, as a manga, make your life as busy as possible. I'm not saying, some people sleeping is busy. If sleeping is what makes you happy, ukuwa peke yako, sleep. Yeah. If you enjoy your company like that, okay. But you should be able to live by yourself such that no matter who leaves you, you can continue with life.
Yeah.
And you see, it's because those people have not mastered that art of being alone that they feel like they will die when somebody is leaving them. They feel like I can't survive with this without this person.
They have not mastered the seasons.
Seasons?
Yeah, like you need, nothing lasts forever. And some friendships and some things, some people come in your life for a season.
Yeah.
And they're just passing away.
Yeah, passing by.
And you need to...
You see, when you say passing away, you mean they are dying.
Passing through. They're just passing through, or they're just there for some time.
Yeah.
And you need to learn to accept that. Yeah.
Yeah. And not even that, nobody is permanent in your life, including your children. Yeah? And that is why tunasemanga, you can even get married, have children. What if something happens to all of them? Like Job's story.
Yeah, you start over.
Yeah. You won't kill, you're not supposed to kill yourself.
You start over.
Those people will want to see, you know, in their heaven or wherever they are like, well, at least the Mungu alibakisha huyo, you that has been remained.
Yeah.
At least you grow the family. And you are here saying you kill yourself tomorrow. We understand it is hard. It is hard. It is very hard. We are not taking that away from you. We are just saying you're stronger. Jiaminie, you're stronger than that situation. You can do it. And by the time you're done with that situation, you'll be a better person. You sit down and be like, oh, I'm so grateful I never killed myself. Who could have been left to grow our generation and our family?
Yeah.
Yeah. So about friendship, now we have said that, what are the things that you should consider when creating friendships?
Value. Every friendship has a sense of everybody that is your friend.
Yeah.
It's a not very good thing people want to hear, but everybody that is your friend or you're their friend, there's something you're gaining or they're gaining from you.
Yeah. Even if it's
So-
companionship or friendship, partnership, and all that.
Yeah, so mostly it's the value someone is adding, or you as their friend, what value are you adding in their life?
Because why would I be with somebody that is not adding any value to me and they are just, taking away from me, especially, and stressing me?
Yeah.
I don't see. So it should be value. You're very right. Now, something else. I think expectations. I don't think expectations are good. Like, before you get into a friendship with somebody, you have to understand them for who they are, okay? And what they can offer, and what they, who they are as a person, right? So that you don't go, making them feel like they are inadequate just because of things they are not able to do. Because we are all different. We have different capabilities. So you have to understand that this person will not always make you happy. There's maybe times they'll disappoint you.
Yeah.
As long as it's not intentional.
It could even be intentional.
Intentional?
Yes.
Intentionally to disappoint you, that's not your
Yes.
friend.
At
Your
that
friend
point,
should not
I'm just
intentionally
saying,
disappoint
at that point, that is now when you realize they're not your friend.
No, now we are talking about good friendship.
Good friendship,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So your friends, as long as they are not intentionally hurting, you
Yeah.
just understand what happened and disappointment. Number two, you people work on your communication. I think friendship is effort. Yeah? Sorry, on that point of expectations, don't expect your friend to do things.
Yeah.
Don't go put your head in your friends, like you assume they should automatically know what to do, or they should do what you expect.
Yeah.
At least there's rules for friendship and they should do this. No, they can decide. Yeah, you can invite them for your wedding and they tell you, Miss Jiski. So you should get angry because of that.
No.
You should ask them, okay, ulikuwa unajisikiaje basi madam? Akuambia, mi nilijisikia tu kulala.
Yeah.
Mm.
And if they sleep, then you could At least
You
that
see,
is an
the reason why I like people, you have to stop having expectations.
Yeah.
Because the minute they do what you don't expect, oh, fake friends. Don't know. The other thing is, we said you have to let them be themselves. Yeah. Don't keep telling them what you expect of them. Okay. Because they are different people. They are not you. You're not them. They don't operate like you. They have different values. They have different things. Yeah. So I think you have to let them be really vulnerable and themselves, and let them just bring out the real themselves, the real person within them. Yeah. So that you can get to understand. Have you ever had a friend that you don't feel comfortable opening up to?
A friend that I don't feel comfortable.
Or maybe a person that maybe you are trying to be friends, but then you kept feeling like you're not comfortable opening up to them.
It's different because for me it takes time for me to open up. So
of course, even if it takes time, but of course now it has taken all that time, and you still feel like you can't open up to this person.
Yeah, I think there are those people. Sometimes maybe you open up and then you're like, damn, what did I just do? So there's that.
That, and also the fact that because of their behavior and character, you don't feel safe opening up to them.
Yeah. I think that's a red flag for you now to cut them off.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's why we are saying you have to take your time, get to know that person, and people always show that they're real themselves sometimes, one way or the other. Even if they're faking themselves, they'll show. So it's important to be authentic. Yeah. If you want good friendships, be authentic. Be caring. Get to talk to your friend. Get to know your friend. Be kind. Yeah. Don't just be this person that harasses their friends. You see, there's these women that I talk to, even if it's 1 hour, I'm like, oh my God, I can't be friends with this one. But she wants to like a very nice person. There's this situation I found myself in. My boyfriend, I'm not saying that lady could have been my friend. I'm just explaining the type of women that I wonder why they're like that. But they are like that, and they're all over. There are so many. So my ex-boyfriend had cheated on me with her. And she was a close relative, she was a neighbor. Now, when I approached to talk to her, the lady was so mean. I was like, oh my God. I'm usually walking around with the assumption that every female is nice. Hey, you'll be shocked. She was so mean. She didn't care. And now, you see, it's those things. I wonder, does she have friends? If that is how she can behave to a random person, does she have friends? And by the way, I had never seen her with female friends. Like women friends visiting her. Never. I never saw that. It was just men. It was just men visiting her. So to myself, I thought like, oh, it's because of that attitude. Yeah. She feels like she's very special, and more special than other people. She feels like she's important. That, she doesn't care walking over people and doing whatever she wants to do. Me, such women, even if you're not my friend, and just the behavior, the way you behave will tell me whether you're a good person or not. I don't need 3 hours. 25 minutes are enough of just observing your behavior and how you've reacted. Simple. Yeah, you can't convince people you're nice. No. If you're nice to everybody. Yeah, unless they come to you without being nice. No, that's a different story. But if someone has come to you nicely, I don't see the reason why you should be nasty to them. I don't see. So stay away from such people. It can be men. Stay away from such people because they are going to pull you down. Like, I don't find them genuine. And in friendships, you need genuineness. Yeah. You need to have people who are not faking things. Just sijui to be seen how. Now, those ones don't make very good friends. Because you see those people that fake things, we hakuna kitu hatafanya kukaa better than you. You see these women that like to compete. Oh, I have this better than you. Oh, I have this better than you. That person cannot make a good friend. Because they'll always want to compete with you.
Yes.
Now, the other ones is lying people. If your friend lies, guess what? You're being lied to too.
No, if your friend lies, it means you're also a liar.
No, it doesn't mean that. You see, you can be with somebody and you don't know that they have been lying.
Yeah, they have been lying to you.
Yeah, until you realize after some time. It depends on how long you've been hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah, they could be very good at lying. Unacheza na narcissists. Hey, utadanganya. Narcissists hata they'll even cry, trying to show you how much they care about you.
Okay.
Weh, hey, some narcissists by the way are very friendly. And talking of narcissism, we were supposed to talk about narcissism. We will talk about it anyway. But narcissistic people can be your friends. They don't have to be your boyfriend only. And you see, if you have a narcissistic, controlling friend, it's not good. They'll always want to control you. They'll always want to look like they're better than you. They'll always put you down.
It's always about that.
So that you don't achieve those things, so that you usiwashinde. You get. They will always try to show you that you're less than them. And many times I don't even tell you of their to businesses or anything. Hizo ni zao.
They don't open up.
They don't support you. They don't educate you. Because I believe being friends, you should. If I learn something new, I should come and teach you. If you're open to it, because we are advancing. That takes me back to Ngara. I just remembered me and my best friend Kawi. Yeah, we were even living together. Now we decided, you know what? These Nairobi people are talking English. You know, we were washambas. We were just speaking Swahili. Hata hiyo tunashirabu vibaya sana. Kimeru yote iko hapo ndani. We decided, me and Kawe decided we are going to be talking English only. If you found us in the house, Kawe is telling me, give me that. She has forgotten what it's called. Ama tuko kwa matatu. Tumechachisha kizungu. Hey! Alafu sasa vocabulary ipote. Tulikuwa tunaisha.
Wow.
That was so funny. And we were actually committed
to speaking English.
Yes.
Wow.
We were committed.
Those are friendship goals.
We even used to stand somewhere on the streets of Kanairo town. And we used to see, beautiful women. Hey, we would like, lechona ule. Wait. Sini wasupu. Si hata tukua tunadhani, hata tukua tunajiona huko. So tukaamua, tutakuwa kama hao wasichana. Tutaanza kuvaa kama wao. Kuchipaka kama wao. Tulikuwa tunaenda, we used to go to Gikomba and bought clothes for 5 bob, 10 bob, shoes for 20 bob. Unatembea nayo hivyo inatoka hill. Yeah. So after you've gotten to let your friend be themselves, they are now free, vulnerable, and they can even share their weaknesses with you. And you're not gossiping them. The next thing to do is to get to know them sasa vizuri, like who they are. Yeah? It's not the version of what you expect. It is who they are for real. Like, ni beshte yangu lakini.
You hide close doors.
Like,
this is them.
Yes, like role. You get to know who they are for real. That takes time.
Yeah.
But you see, if you let them be themselves, they will now be able to show you who they are. Yeah, that is the first thing. You have to be welcoming. And also, you have to let them know who you are. It's two-way. Yeah? Make sure they have known who you are and they're aware, like, consciously. Si ile ati, anakuanga hivi. No. Without judgment. Okay? Anakuanga hivi, anapenda sukuma bila kitunguu. You know, usiku akilala na mwaganga mate na side ya left. Anaongeanga peke yake usiku. Because of their childhood, you know, of our childhood. There's this triggers, there's this what she experiences, there's this pain, unhealed trauma. You get to know all those things about that person so that you can understand them when they act a particular way. You don't judge them harshly. You don't, feel like they are being a bad friend because of that situation. Because many times, Nani, because of the people of the childhood trauma or whatever traumas people went through, when a friend shows that, maybe in a situation, they're like, hey, me, I don't want to be involved with that. Instead of you understanding and maybe being of help,
we walk away.
You decide you're just gonna walk away. And if you want to test your real friends, just go missing for some time. Don't post on social media, don't post anywhere, just disappear for some time. The true friends will look for you. Yeah. They will look for you. They'll even call somebody that is related or close to you to find out where you are. Yeah. Others, they will be like, she cut me off, so I'm also cutting her off. This generation of cutting people off. Nataka kuanza biashara. I want to start selling scissors and knives and pankers so that you can cut people off. You see, even a power saw is nice also. So that you cut immediately.
You should have sold them in Christmas, in December. That's when people cut other people's off.
No, they
start
still
afresh.
They are still cutting people off.
Anyway, it is good.
Yeah.
Sometimes that cutting off is now the seasons.
Yeah.
Understanding when the season of understanding the seasons, and sometimes the friendship may be overgone with.
Yeah.
And you need to let it go. So cutting off is letting someone go.
Yeah. But some people
reason.
cut you off because of the unreasonable reasons. So
which is still okay.
It's okay.
Yeah,
now let me ask
according to them, their reason, if they told you their reasons, oh my God, with the facts, hey, you would also understand. Hey, it's okay. I get it.
Do you think friendships should be forced, or they should be?
They shouldn't.
Natural.
They shouldn't be forced.
Yeah.
They should be natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, they should just come naturally, voluntarily, without somebody forcing you. That means there should be effort from my side and effort from your side. But at the same time, things get boring. Do you think in friendships we need discipline? Because discipline means doing it, especially when you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Staying loyal to your friend, especially when you can decide not to stay loyal. Being there for your friend, especially when you have tight schedules, when you can't, supporting them, finding out if they are doing okay over and over, and something you have to do consistently. Now, what happens, like, for example, maybe you are a group of young people who are friends, then all of a sudden, maybe some of the girls get married. Do you still maintain the friendship?
If you are?
Some of your friends got married, you're still single. And you see that now that's a different dynamic. They're now mothers. Should you let them go look for friends who are mothers?
They're the ones to choose.
Yeah.
If they want to have me around, that's okay. There are those married people that normally when you're married, you hang out with married women. It is recommended that you hang out with married women. So that when it comes to parenting, you could learn a little bit from them, because at least they were there before you. So if I am the unmarried person and you're married, it's you to choose if you really want me in your life. But again, as me, I should understand that now you're married. I shouldn't bring the energy that we had when we were single. Of singlehood. In your life.
You're saying we should re-edit, re-evaluate our friendship. We should
level up the friendship. By understanding that now the dynamics have changed. And there is now a whole family. Your friend has a husband, a wife. They have children. They have now parents. There's all that. So when you bring the energy you're supposed to bring in this whole setup is be a good auntie, be a good friend. Now
you now have a little best friend.
Now bond with that child, be a good auntie. And also, even you, if things become better, you could also start your own family. But there are those people that your friends get married and then mnaanza kusema hey, ngasijui nini. No, it's not like that. It's just.
But also those married ones can decide to cut you off.
If they cut you off, that's still okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know, everybody has a right to choose who they want. Hey. We were talking about expectations.
Yeah.
Please do not have expectations. Just have expectations on yourself and learn to.
No, even on yourself, you know, even on yourself, expectations are not good. It's not good to put expectations anywhere.
Learn to have no, on yourself. It is important. Healthy expectations on yourself.
I think I can call them plans and decisions, not expectations. You see, expectations, you have a particular fixed thing, that result that you're waiting for, whatever it is.
Okay, I think it's the plans then.
Ni nini umechoka? Where? Oh. So, okay, yeah, it's the plans then. Yeah. Expectations is that the guru says that all the time. Yeah. Expectations are the killer of your joy, because the minute you wake up in the morning, me, I don't have expectations for anything, even for the next 1 hour. I just live with an open mind. I don't know what can happen, but I have plans for something I want to do within that hour. But at the same time, I don't expect that things will go my way. If they do, fine, thank you, God. If they don't, still fine, because this world is not up to me. Things around here happen. Yeah, this is nature. Nature will take its course.
Yep.
So if you have expectations on nature, you will be disappointed. Yeah, because you know, we don't do that here. Don't do that here. What another good quality do you think we have left out or we've forgotten? We'll come back with part 2 of friendship, because this video has been taken up a lot by the story Wahoo. We were just, discussing it. So what other quality do you think is important for good friendship?
We said about value. I think mostly it's choose friends based on like be a good friend. Honestly, it's more, we could focus on other people, but then make sure you're a good friend.
Yeah, be conscious about whatever you say.
Be a good friend,
because some people just say things.
Because you cannot be a good person. You cannot. If the energy around you is so toxic, you really will be wondering why everybody keeps on leaving, or why you can't even have a friend.
Yeah.
Work on being a good friend.
Yes.
Work on giving out
work on yourself.
Good energy.
Yes.
Work on building yourself, because when you build yourself, you find people that are also building themselves, and at least you guys will have, there'll be an alignment.
Yeah.
You'll be on the same path.
Just you don't know everything.
You don't know everything, but just work on yourself. Just be a good friend. Be a good friend.
How should a friend correct, ukinikosea as your friend, ama nikikosea, how should we go about it?
Of course, we should sit down and talk, or have a chat.
Because these people just go quiet. They're like, yeah, alinifanyia hivyo na mimi sitamwongelesha.
It's okay if you understand that is your person, and wewe na yako kunyamazia, hata wewe ni wa kiburi umnyamazie. That's that's a dead friendship. So there is also the maturity also in friendships. And also I will say this again and again. Understand seasons. Don't force. Some relationships were supposed to be dead so many years ago.
Yeah.
But you're there trying to pursue them. Oh, someone left, but then you're there reaching out. Just allow things. Sometimes you have to allow things to be. Sometimes, as long as they are not taking your breath away, as long as you're not dying, as long as you've done your part and you've been a good person and you've really done what you had to do, just understand situation. Let people really be.
True, because some friends can screw you up, and you'll be like, wow, where did that come from? What did I do? You realize, oh, kumbe, you are not even my friend.
Yeah.
So you should not worry about walking away. And to my friends, you out there that I walked you away from you, I'm not coming back. You will nifanyia madharau. Yeah? There's this friend of mine that told me, oh, I decided you're not my friend because you did not come to my grandfather's burial. You are not there for me when... Imagine. The story is long, but that was the excuse I was told. I was told she decided I'm not her friend because I was not there for her when the grandfather died. This friend of mine was not there for me in so many situations that so many people in my life died, and I never judged them.
Yeah, so your friend was a self-centered person.
Yeah.
So according to her, everything has to revolve around her, and the moment it stopped, the energy you were giving before didn't come, then now she had her own conclusions. And for her, she didn't look at herself. What energy were you giving out, baby girl? So there are those people, and you might find that even today she has never learned that lesson.
It's funny, yeah. She's usually sitting somewhere saying, "Oh, Rachel was the problem."
You might find that she never learned the lesson of even getting over, or working on herself.
Yeah.
Because it's not always the other person.
Yeah.
It's okay they didn't come, but then which part of you so badly wanted her to come? Even if she didn't come, si babu yako alizikwa.
Na hata sio hivyo. Angeniambia mimi. Aniambia, by the way, umekosea.
Yeah, so
I was not happy that you did not show up. But for me, I didn't think that was a problem because we were, by the way, in different campuses, universities. So she was a bit far, I was a bit far. So when everything was happening, I was dealing with my things by myself.
Yeah.
Now she used to know, but I never pressured her to be there. You understand?
Yeah.
Because I knew maybe she could be somewhere else. Also, life changes. Things change. People grow. Responsibilities change. Somebody might not be able to come.
Yeah.
So for me, my rule for me is, first, I usually don't have pressure keeping friends. If you want to walk away from me, it's okay, just walk away. Number two, I don't go wronging my friends or doing bad things to my friends intentionally. I don't. Unless it's my best friend and I'm trying to make them suffer. But now that one will be in a nice way, the best friend's way. Then I'll hug and kiss her and, all those things. There's the way the dynamics of best friends is usually like. But I don't go doing my friends dirty. At all. I don't start it. I don't do it at all. Yeah. I always choose peace. I always choose them. I always choose our friendships first without, hurting them. And, the way to know somebody is not your friend, you'll be hearing them making some subtle comments that maybe make you feel like a less person or devalue you. You get? Those are not good friends, by the way. I've had friends like that. You're hanging out with them and they come and say something so mean about you. It's not so mean outright, but it's mean.
It's a weakness.
Imefichwa huko kwa jokes. Yeah?
Actually, they always say there is always the truth in those jokes.
Yeah.
You'll find someone that is using a lot of jokes to you, all sarcasm. But there is always some truth in that story.
Yeah.
So I think I'm happy you understood that season of that friendship was over.
Don't feel bad when
you didn't really have to pursue that.
I know.
And,
why? Why should I?
All I was saying is understand seasons.
Yeah.
Maybe that friendship would have ended way even before the grandfather died, but you maybe held it down. And there's that. People just don't understand. There are people that keep on repeating the same patterns.
Self-centered.
With friends and situations. And it's always about them.
They
and
don't
they
think
never
the other person matters.
No, they don't think like that.
Wow.
So for them, they are very self-centered. And it's always about them. It's me. It's me wanting this, it's me going that, it's me doing this. I don't care whether I have the money or not, but it's gonna happen. It's me. So, and for those people, they don't really know how can I say, it's so annoying, it's so annoying.
But that's why you stay away from them.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
I
hope your friend learned
I don't
to
think she
really
did.
get over, it's
Nah, I
not
don't think
always
she
about
did. She's really self-centered. She thinks the world revolves around her and that she can't wrong people. And it's only, I think, that victim mentality where she can't see her own wrongs.
yeah those
She can't
people
sit
that
and be
don't
like,
know how to
oh,
look at
by the
themselves.
way, I was wrong there. Maybe I misunderstood something and I'm sorry. And that's why the communication bit is very important. How you communicate with your friends, especially when you're not in good terms, is key, instead of walking away from them. So I don't know if I have anyone that can come and say I had them as a friend. I don't know though. I'm not saying I'm an angel. I'm just saying I am not about that life of making people unhappy, especially friends. I want them to be there for me. But there's this friend I was not there for, and she came for my graduation. She came for my admission, but then she lost her sister. And those days I used to be, I was at a very hard place in my life. I even used to go for therapy. Now, when I got directions for the burial, ilifika usiku nikiwa kwa barabara. The burial finished. I was following it online. So I could see them from the hospital. Now they had gotten home. I started myself. It was really far. It was really far na huko Kikuyu. So by the time I got there, at directions, I had gotten lost. The guy that I told to take me did not know where we were going. He took me somewhere else. So by the time I was asking, the barrier was over. Like I was following like ghosts. They have closed the barrier. So what do?
So
I didn't want to call her because it was a really busy day for them. I had to go back. Honestly, what would I have done? Barrier imeisha, wamedissolve, watu wameambiwa waende home. Na ilikuwa sasa around 6:37 now. So I was like, my goodness, I think I will just look for her and we talk. And I am so proud of the way she's handling it. She's the one taking care of her sister's son. And by the way, baby girl, Kadem, it's not like we don't see, we see. Every time I look at you, I usually wonder, wow, how would I handle it? You're so graceful. Like that was a young sister. Alikuwa msichana mdogo sana. Now with one son. So it's so hard. Now looking at her getting over it, she even gives me strength to get over my own things. Because I'm like, if she can get over that, me, I'm stressed about maybe things that don't look like that serious. So maybe that gives me more strength to continue. Yes. So tell us more about friendships.
I think we've exhausted, honestly. I don't have a thing in my mind at the moment.
You're not feeling well.
Have I been a good friend myself? I tried to.
There's this thing about females feeling jealous when they see their fellow female looking good. And you can see it on their faces. They're telling you, oh, Kai, you look so good. But the first thing they did was put a very interesting grin or make some crazy face when they saw you. They're like, wengine hata they might need some time to feel better because you look so good. So they decide to disappear to just make peace with it.
To make peace with the idea that you're glowing.
Then come back now and tell you, oh wow, you look so nice.
I think for me there's an example of a friend that I had. We came from far though, and then things took a turn. At some point we fell apart because of life. Life can show you dust. So And out of nowhere, she'll be like, I was not employed at that time. It's not like I'm employed, but like, you were
didn't
not
have an
working.
income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then your life still is moving.
Yeah.
You're finding things to do, like anything, just anything that, just hustle. So out of nowhere, she'll be like, what are you doing? How come you don't have a job and you're not suffering?
Yeah. Alikuwa anataka you suffer.
So there was that. For me, that was a red flag because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm struggling. It's just that I don't show.
You're supposed to be supportive.
It's just that you don't see, or maybe I just carry my things with a lot of grace. But I was struggling. But now that coming from you, I'm not suffering.
There's also these fake friends that are happy when you're suffering.
Yeah.
For example, you can do that social test. If you post something nice online, my new right, well, you can come there just for the udaku. Then you post, nice things. Nobody, they are not there.
Yeah.
Especially that person. But the day you post something bad,
They'll all flock there.
at your suffering, they are there as your best friend now. Oh
baby,
God,
you'll
so
get over
sorry.
it.
Wanakuwa akipost huko wakicheka huko nyuma. Kishenzi, wacha kiumie kijue.
Yeah. What did you expect?
She
They're
thought she's
always
so
like,
important.
what did you expect? So
What? You see those friends who
life.
pop up when you're suffering only, and they're not there when things are going well for you. Stay away from those ones.
Yeah.
Those friends who stay away when you're suffering, and they're not there when nice things are happening to you. Stay away from them, because those ones are just there for the nice times.
Yeah.
The minute you're suffering,
Yeah.
so I think